Hey everyone, welcome back to Pan Studios, or around the Redstone Oinkcraft update. I will be your host. I have my hitboxes turned on. There we go. F3 and B. So, welcome back to the Redstone Oinkcraft update. So I have quite a few things to get through real quick, and I want to talk about the moderator application. So, I'm going to list them all out. So first, we have the valuable block price upgrade. Second, we have crates. A little announcement on that. Third, fix for build off, and fourth, a parkour map. Fifth, new Towny spawn. So I just need to check these off real quick. Boop. So I don't know what order I just said those. Wow, I'm bad at this. So valuable block prices. The blocks, diamond and gold, have been fixed at Warp Shop for factions, of course. And then crates. So Wiffy has been working on some crates. I believe he's bringing some other people onto it. Let me know. There will be another update explaining how to use those, how to get those. There'll be special donator crates, keys you can purchase for voting too. Still have to get the voting thing working before I do that anyway. I have commands to work. It's just not adding world edit to you. Adding world edit to your commands for a little small amount of time. So I'm going to go ahead and creative here. The new parkour map is Starlow's Remember Parkour, which is over here. I have yet to play this map. It's very heavily story based, very dark, and I'm really looking forward to playing it in the future. Probably next week or so I might record a little self plug. Unknown maps are going up this weekend / this week. And then, so Towny in build off, there's a little, not Towny at all. In build off, there's a little issue where, I don't know if that actually shows up. I'm really hoping it does. It doesn't, okay. There was a little issue where you could claim in in the build off plots, but that has been fixed. For any of you who've noticed that, thank you to Star and Strange for pointing that out to me. The next map to go in will probably be Purple Tiger's parkour maps. Probably do that later this weekend or for later in the week. And there's a little issue over here somewhere where you could get, over here, Cat pointed out to me, you could jump out of spawn. I've put barriers there now. And Towny spawn. Warp Towny. Thank you to StarMax 1000 for building this. It looks great. And, oh, it's raining. Of course it's raining. Are you kidding me? So, GMC... I am upped, okay. It looks great. I put a field back here. I mean, there were obviously a field. The lack of frames, I should say. They're obviously a field, but I just put the fences around it. You can come in here, kill as many mobs as you want, pretty much for infinite food. Jump in here for the end. There's another. Just quick, slight tour here. You got your signs. Here are all the rules. Much better. There needs to be a sign, just OCD. So there's an enchantment table there, and Nether portal and the end portals are over there. The enchantments are at Warp Town Enchants. I'll check that out last. Anvils and workbenches are over here. So I believe, anvils, and then you have your workbenches literally everywhere in there. So Warp, Towny Enchants. What was it? Town Enchants? Towny Enchant? Town Enchants, yeah. So here's for level 1. And then you got your higher levels over here. And I believe, is there one out here? I don't think there is. Yeah, there's really no, if you don't want level 1, you don't want level 3. I don't know who really needs to go to level 2. Yo, Tigonk. So I think that's it. Right? Crates. Barriers. Other blocks. Yeah, tiny warps have yet to come in. There's a special warp. I'm not really sure where to start with that if there is one, but I don't know. Make a custom skull. Not working at the moment. Sorry, I'm not gonna be editing this at all. So now I want to talk about moderator applications. So they are out. If you haven't checked the update page already, I mean, I don't know where else you would find this really. Out of my control. Commands for it aren't working. I don't know why. So let's see, what was it going on? Modern applications. So the guidelines are there on the application. I might as well. I don't have it pulled up yet or anything, but I'll guess I'll pull it up as I go through this. So the guidelines are there. If you're here for the update, you're good. If you're not applying, then you're good to go for now. Thank you. If you do leave, have a Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, just enjoy the break that I'm pretty sure everyone gets. But if you are staying for the moderate application, the one thing to like physically take away is not physically take away, but the most important thing to take away is that these applications won't be accepted for like a few weeks. So if you apply and you're not involved in the community, or you don't come on that much and you're not very active, this is your chance to become active. That's kind of why the question about being active is on there. So here we go. I have it. Let me just make sure. Okay. So that's kind of the thing to take away. But I do want to talk just a little bit about the. There we go. Perfectamundo. So here it is. So don't feel as though you need to make a video because reading will do just fine. That's just other updates. So the 20% sale, I totally forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Has started. 10% will be being donated to an individual cause. Have not chosen that yet. I am still considering it. So just, oh my god, I had planned this out like 5 minutes ago, and I was like, I should write this down, but nah, it'll come to me. This is really, when you submit the application, oh, that's what it was. The application doesn't make up a majority of whether you're accepted or not. Sorry, that was a bit distracting right there. Don't want to play that video. Can we load the page, please? I think it's just being slow. I'm not going to bother with that because I don't really need to show the application for this. Sorry about the inconvenience. Boop. There we go. I'll just go to Warp Parkour and... Alright, okay, whatever. Where are we at here? So, just going to reiterate, if you're not very active or not very active in the community, like sometimes you could be on and you could just be doing your own thing and not very active in the community, this is your chance. That's the question where it asks, like, do you think your activity level, if you're answering no to that question, or a little bit to that question, I would go ahead and become active. Like, this is your shot. I'm looking at activity since you submitted the form, before you submitted the form, and how well you involve yourself with the community. Now, as I said, the form, I just cheated half of that. I've already done the first half, pretty much. I'm getting very laggy frames here. OBS is, it's rough. For me, at least. I'll just get on with it. Sorry, this might be a bit long. So, I'm just going to lean back and talk. Oh my god, I've reiterated this a lot. So the application does not make up most of it. Most of it is how well I know you / trust you, how well you interact with people in the community. It's not how well only I trust you, because I'm not on that often as of recent. Huge project that's taking up the first half of the year. It's National History. That's not relevant at all. But just saying, I don't know, my time's been taken up by multiple things. Working on a project for Oinkcraft. Anyway, I'm going off of, I asked the other staff and other members in the community I trust, like devoteds and trusteds, about you and like how much you interact. I also look at your activity. Like, you don't just come on and stay AFK and like, oh, I'm active, yay. It's a lot of it is how much I know you. A lot of it is your community with the interaction. Your interaction with the community. I might as well look at my Santa face here. And that's really vital, because if you're just some random person that just came on, I like, what's the word? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you to go for, like, become active. Totally apply if you want to. Just become active. Because if you apply, I'm like, who's this person again? Oh, I guess I'll ask them all. They'll probably know. And then they'll be like, wait, who is this? And they'll ask some of the people in the community, maybe some members, and they won't know either. So that can be quite unfortunate. I should have a sip of water real quick. And honestly, I hate to, like, turn down people because of activity level. and that's honestly why we've lost 90% of the mods that have been demoted. Um, there's another thing that was a huge part of it. Mark, come on, Mibstroni, Momkin, Santikins 25. Should get myself into the zone real quick. I guess that's it. Yeah, so how well I know you or trust you. I mean, oh, that was another. Yeah, that was it. So if you are my best friend and I have known you since I was 3 and you apply but you don't have like Minecraft and you just got Minecraft, you just don't know Minecraft, I'm not going to make you mod. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's kind of if you're a donator, if you're a friend of mine, friend of the staff, by no means, my point is by no means should you assume that you'll get moderator no matter how hard you try on the application, because the application does not make up for the entire thing. It's kind of just to get to know you and your view or perspective on the position of staff. It's also comes into key if I know you in a good sense or a bad sense. Because there are some people where I know them and I'd like, I see their name and I'd immediately turn that box red. It's a spreadsheet and I put red for denied, blue for continued, etc., etc. Anyway, back to the point. So just make sure that not only you know me and like you try to talk to me, but you try to talk with everyone and you try to help everyone. I know a lot of people are really close-minded and think that only the owner can help them or only the moderators can help them or only the admins can help them. And honestly, it kind of annoys me. But I guess people are just going to be like that. If you see someone trying to beg a moderator for help and the moderator is busy doing something, say, hey, I can help you out. And TPA to them, do not take this as a scamming opportunity. That is the lowest level. That is the lowest you could ever go. I don't think you could go lower. If you were to say, I'll help you, and then TPA and then just wreck them. That's this lower than low. But if you like, then that wouldn't help you at all anyway to get moderator. So just try to act as though you don't need the rank to be a moderator. You don't need to be a moderator to help someone build. Like, people ask me like, hey, do you want to help me build or something? And people will offer to help them, and then they'll turn them down. I guess it's because I'm the owner, and that makes sense. But don't ask only mods or only the owner, me, for help, or only admins. Try to reach out. Wow, I'm talking now to the people who want to ask for help. I mean, technically it applies if you want help, then reach out to someone else. But I think I went totally off topic, and none of this is making sense. Sorry, my mouth gets dry when I talk for a long period of time. This has been going on for about 12 minutes, I'd say. But although I do, if you are watching it, I would say it's kind of important. And then to take away. So yeah, if you know me, doesn't mean you get in. If you know any of the staff, doesn't mean you'll get in. Your application isn't most of your, what is this? Most of your, like, accepted. Like, if you're a crappy person on the server to everyone, and then your application is like an A++ because you're an A++ student on exams and school, I don't know. You're probably not going to get accepted. If I were to give it a percentage, I'd say 10% the application, because that kind of gets to know me and how you feel about moderator. If you're a donator or you know me, it's honestly a huge advantage because I already like trust you and know you. Well, not necessarily trust you if you're a donator, not in all cases, but it means you're devoted to the server, and it kind of gives me another sense. Like, there are moderators who aren't donators. Just make sure people don't think I'm favoring the one with money, because I hate doing that. And honestly, I think I'm just going to stop rambling for now, but honestly, it is something to take away for the moderator applications, just to kind of just know that. Yeah, if you've listened to this entire thing, thank you. If you're applying, I definitely keep this in mind. The applications won't be accepted for a while. You will be reached out whether you were denied or accepted, Please do not ask anyone for help. Please do not ask anyone about the status of your application. I did not mean to say help. I meant to say status of the application. That would be that I would immediately mark Boston accent came out there for a second. I would immediately mark you down for like complete denial of guidelines, because the guidelines are also extremely important. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening while I ramble, or watching while I ramble. There will be another update video during the end of December. The build off ends the 30th. Just a few reminders. Applications sometime mid-June to late June, I'd say. I think I'm gonna close them. Did I just say June? I meant January. That didn't happen. Shh, that never happened. Yeah, so end January is when they'll close. Anyway, I need to skedaddle. So thank you. Enjoy the Christmas break. If you're like me and have school until Wednesday, then I feel for you. But after that, you're free to go and celebrate with your families. If you aren't, then that's cool. You get a break for not celebrating anything. That's pretty chill. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've been your host, Sandikins25. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Yeah, sorry about not being edited.